Retirement. What is it? What's important about it? And how do I properly navigate it? I've heard it explained a couple different ways. One of the ones that's very popular is if you were to climb a mountain, there's two sides, right? There's two phases to that journey. One of them is the accumulation, it's the growth, it's the getting to the top. And then, of course, there's the other side. Once you've reached the top of that mountain, the next goal, the next priority, the thing most important in your life is getting, of course, to the bottom of that mountain safely and making sure that you're healthy in the process and that everything goes smooth. So if you think about it, you work 40, 50 years, however many years that you personally work, and then you enter this phase of retirement, AKA unemployment, where you go from having an income and living on that income and having our habits and our patterns and everything structured around that process of going to work and receiving an income and living off of that income. When you retire and that income doesn't come, it is a very, very different time in your life. And so I just want to take a moment and kind of tell you about some of the important dates that are there. So 59 and a half is a big one. If you have a 401k, if you have an IRA, if you have anything that's considered a qualified retirement plan, that means you've never paid any taxes on it. That means that the tax bill has been sitting with you for a really long time. Those accounts you can actually start dipping into at 59 and a half to use for whatever you need to use them for. Now, because they've never had taxes paid on them, you will have to deal with some taxes. One other thing to note about that 59 and a half is if you need to access your IRAs or 401ks before 59 and a half, there's a couple clever ways that you can do that without penalties. One of them is you can take loans against the 401k in order to do certain things in your life that you need. Another way is there's a 72T where you can take income out before you hit 59 and a half should you need it. But if you don't, if you just take it out the normal way without knowing any better, there is a 10% penalty and taxes associated with it, which is a killer for investment accounts. So be careful there. That's 59 and a half. Now it's 62. Social Security is supposed to kick in. That is early. So there's 62, there's 66, and then there's 70. And the 66, it fluctuates. But those dates are important for Social Security. So the way Social Security looks at it is you have full retirement age. Now, depending on when you were born, that time moves, but it's somewhere in the 66 to 67 range. The way that you can verify for yourself is you go to ssa.gov, register, and they'll tell you your full retirement age, when that is and how much that will be. Now, if you take your Social Security early, they're going to give you less. If you take it late beyond the 66, 67, and you wait until 70, they will increase the benefit by 8% per year. So those are the three dates important pertaining to Social Security. 65 is a big one for Medicare. You do want to be aware of that. Health insurance is a very expensive expense in our life, and we want to make sure that we take advantage of that once it's available to us. So those are the big dates. Obviously, the bigger one would be when you're going to pass away, which I've yet to meet anyone that has that one kind of nailed down. But it's important to also understand that whatever your projected expectancy, life expectancy is, you want to use those dates to your advantage. If you have had a really rough go at it from a health perspective, you might want to look at Social Security a little different than somebody who's had a pristine life.